Hello! Welcome to my first video in quite a while. Yeah, I'm so sorry that I haven't filmed and uploaded in some time now, and then when I did, I didn't for a while after that. Yeah, I figured I'd get ready with my video today so I can kind of chat with you guys and update you on what's been going on and yeah, all that sort of nice stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna put some makeup on and head out to a GP appointment this afternoon, so yeah. What I've put on so far is this awesome primer. It's from a Korean brand called, I think you say it as Grwm. Yeah, I really love this stuff. It's their startup primer, and they do a couple of different versions. Like there's a pore one that's supposed to be like pore filling and smoothing and control oil. I've yet to try that one, but I've heard really good things about it. This is the aqua one, so it's really hydrating. Like, I mean, yeah, I've said before on my channel, my skin is super dry. So yeah, like having this on my skin just means that my foundation doesn't dry out so much during the day. It makes a massive difference in that sense. Okay, so the foundation I've been using a lot of lately is this one from Grwm. It's the Match Perfection with SPF 18. Oh, I forgot to mention as well, this primer from Pew, it also has SPF 30 PA++. So yeah, that's the sunscreen. I'm just gonna kind of dot this foundation around my face and then go in with a sponge. I don't have my Real Techniques sponge at the moment, so the one I'm using it absorbs a lot of product. It's kind of annoying because it means I'm going through it really fast, but it does give me a really nice kind of sheer finish, which I do like. There we go. So you can see that's giving me like a really light sheer coverage, because I mean really on a day-to-day basis that's all I need. Like I don't really have anything that I want to cover up at the moment. So yeah, and yeah, I just kind of, you know, cover anything I do want to cover up with concealer, and it ends up with like an end result that just looks a lot lighter and a lot more natural. The concealer that I'm using at the moment is from NYX, and it's the Got You Covered yeah, waterproof concealer, this one here. This is like the most full coverage and thickest concealer I've ever used. Love this stuff. But yeah, it is really thick. It blends in beautifully, like it thins out when it's on your skin. And when it like warms to your fingers. So I do recommend applying this one with your fingertips and then sort of blending it out with a sponge. But yeah, like, I don't know if you guys will be able to see. I'm putting a lot of pressure on that and very little comes out. But that's all I need to do both of my eyes and prime my lids and do like the sides of my mouth here and a little bit on my chin. Little of this stuff goes a long way. Come here, mirror. I'm sorry you guys have to like see this in the foreground, but yeah, I can't see a damn thing without it being this close. My eyesight is shocking and I can't wear contacts, so yeah, I'm just gonna make this work. I'm just gonna take this a little lower onto the tops of my cheekbones. Kind of create sort of blended out version of that under eye V shape, just so that my concealer doesn't look so, I guess, sharp edged. The goal is to just brighten that whole area in the process. So yeah, on the topic of what's been going on lately, a lot of it's been health stuff, of course, me. Okay, Ehlers-Danlos syndrome is extremely complicated. Like, it's just one of those things. And there are a lot of issues that I have that my doctors can't figure out. One that's been plaguing me for a long time now is to do with my neck. Yeah, all of my ligaments are too stretchy and too lax. They don't have enough tension in them to hold everything in place. And my muscles are weak and stretchy as well, so yeah, my joints just come out of place. The spine is a long series of joints, so I'm sure you can see where that goes. My EDS specialist, my awesome rheumatologist, the wizard, his patients seriously call him the wizard, but yeah, he reckons my skull is sinking down onto my odontoid bone. Lovely. So basically, your odontoid bone sits on the top of your spine, and if your skull sinks down onto it, it causes a lot of pain and neurological symptoms, and that's what I'm getting at the moment. So yeah, I've had it for a long time, and it's just sort of been getting worse lately. So I get a lot of migraines and chronic headaches. It's to the point where, like, I mean, my pain tolerance is so high that I get a migraine and just kind of carry on a lot of the time. So yeah, that doesn't mean it doesn't suck. It means I'm stubborn. You know, like, a lot of people think, oh well, it can't be that bad because you're still functioning. And I don't know if functioning is exactly the word. You know, it's more like stomaching my way through. But yeah, you know, so I still attended classes this semester, and you know, as much as I could, I did miss a lot. But yeah, my lecturers and my lab tutors have been really wonderfully supportive. So I'm immensely grateful for that. But you know, it did make it hard to keep up. I got really good grades, but I had to defer my exam because I woke up the morning of my exam with an absolute beast of a migraine. So yeah, that was no fun at all. Definitely complicating things, like this neck and head pain stuff, but it's certainly not the only problem I've had going on. I mean, there's never just one problem going on when you have chronic illness. But yeah, what I was saying about that concealer going a long way, I still have stuff left. Yeah, I always seem to dispense too much. Like, I always think, okay, that won't be enough, and then I end up with leftovers. I've been falling over a lot and yeah, just generally feeling really crap. Because I mean, low blood pressure has its whole set of symptoms of its own. I'm just going to apply some powder, the RCMA No Color Powder. I love this stuff, and I'm using my beloved Nude by Nature number 5 finishing brush. This is a fantastic powder brush. Yeah, on top of that, I've also had I've been out of one of my medications since Friday. It just happens to be my anti-inflammatories, which is a really bad thing to be out of when you have chronic joint problems. Yeah, I was thinking like, oh yeah, it's cool, I'll pick up more on Friday. Then Friday came and I realized I didn't have another prescription. So yeah, and then I couldn't get in to see my GP until today, so yeah, fun. Okay, next I'm gonna do my brows, but I'm actually gonna do that off camera because it's so tedious and my hands suck. And yeah, it'll just be a lengthy process of me sitting there squinting at the mirror and you guys being very unentertained. So I shall be back momentarily. Okay, so I just finished my brows, and one thing that's really important when you wear glasses is when you think you finished doing your brows, always put your glasses on to make sure that they look even in relation to your glasses. For me, I used to have a pair of glasses that didn't sit entirely straight, and if my brows were perfectly straight, it looked like they were wonky. It didn't look like the glasses were wonky, it looked like my brows were wonky. So yeah, sometimes you have to kind of adjust things to get them to look right with your glasses. I actually do brow gel first, and I use one with fibers in it. It's this one from Essence, the Make Me Brow in the dark version. This stuff is so worth every meager cent that you spend on it. Oh my god, it's so affordable. It's like $4 or $5 Australian. Ugh. Then once I've put the, you know, fiber brow gel stuff in, I go back with a brow pencil. And the one I'm using today is basically my holy grail brow pencil. Like, this one works the best for me, and it has the best shade for me, really. And it's the Urban Decay Brow Beater. And it's just, yeah, the shade's just called Dark. Yeah, it has the, you know, the teeny tiny fine pencil on one end, and a really, really good spoolie on the other. It's not too huge, you know, it's just, yeah, really, yeah, and you know, it's quite stiff, so it does the job really well. But yeah, then I go back with that, and I kind of use the brow gel that I've laid down as like a guideline, and then just fill in what I need to with this. Because I find if I do this first and then do brow gel, my brows end up looking very heavy. But I need the gel to hold them in place, you know, because my hairs are very light and sort of wispy and do their own crazy, strange thing. But yeah, so doing gel first and then this, yeah, I get a much more natural but refined look. So yeah. you know, as natural as penciled in brows are gonna get, especially when you have like virtually no brows to start with, as in my case. So yeah, eyeshadow, the most fun bit. Yeah, with my everyday makeup, I've pretty much been doing the same thing every day lately with just a little bit of a twist. And the main thing that I've been using is my beloved, oh my god, so much beloved, Too Faced Natural Matte Palette. Yeah, I love the eyeshadows in this, as you can probably tell. Yeah, it's such a good basic palette, you know, it just has everything that I want for day-to-day makeup, you know. I mean, that rosy shade there is gorgeous when I don't want just ordinary browns. It's easy to have everything in the one palette, basically. All my necessary matte shades in one place. I'm gonna start off using my Morphe M505 brush, this one here. It's a really, really nice big fluffy blending brush. And I'm just gonna put that rosy shade called Strapless, that one there, pretty generally through the crease. After my GP appointment, I'm gonna go to the post office and check my postbox. Been heavily into sheet masks lately. Yeah, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you'll see reviews of a lot of the sheet masks that I've been using. Yeah, more and more going up as well, because I really want to make a thing of that, like posting reviews of, you know, the stuff that I don't review on my channel, but that I want to tell you guys about. But yeah, sheet masks are definitely on that list. Because, oh my god, they're such a nice way to chill and relax and feel better, especially after like a really rough day, and especially when I'm in a lot of pain and my mental relationship with my body is really at its lowest. Doing something like a sheet mask kind of reconnects me in that sense. You know, it's doing something positive for my body and making me feel good about how it's making me feel, if that makes sense. Because I mean, when you're constantly at the mercy of your body's whims, you know, when all your body seems to do is make you feel pain and fatigue and nausea and all this other horrible stuff, it's really difficult to have a positive relationship with your physicality, you know, let alone with your actual body. So yeah, little things like that I find are really important for mentally coping with mentally coping with my physical illness. Yes. Okay, so the next one I'm going to use is Sexpresso, this gorgeous, slightly warm brown down here. And I'm going to use my Makeup Geek defined crease brush, this one here. It's a very little, slightly pointed crease brush, and I find it's fantastic for doing that out of corner and just dragging through more precisely in the crease. So I just take a tiny amount of that, and I'm just going to dab it on the outer corner of my lid. Kind of brush it inwards a little to blend it. And then just take that color up through the crease and build it up very slowly, because I mean, this is a very pigmented eyeshadow, like really, really, really pigmented. And then you just want to kind of blend it. Once you've laid the color down, that is, just take the same brush and kind of lift the color a little bit if you have hooded eyes, just so that you can see that shadow, I guess, of that dark brown when your eyes are open. And it creates more of a crease. You know, makes your eyes look, I guess, brighter, more open, you know. It's a nice little touch. So after that, there's the fun bit, and the bit that kind of changes up, you know, every couple of days, which is the sparkly thing on the lid. I love putting like a light shimmery shade on the lid, like just a little wash of it. Yeah, I don't know, it just adds some pah into my day. Yeah, that's the word, kapah. Yeah, so the palette that I've been going to a lot lately for that sparkly on the lid shade is this one from Essence. It's their bronze palette. All about bronze, I think. Yeah, all about bronze. So pretty. Oh my god, the shadows are so gorgeous. And they're so creamy. Like, oh my god, they blend beautifully as well if you want to kind of blend the edges. So gorgeous. And they're super pigmented. So yeah, you can tell which one I've used the most of lately. But yeah, this is my second one because my other one kind of broke. Yeah, there was eyeshadow everywhere. It was so bad. But yeah, so this is my new one. But yeah, I'll go with that one. It really is my favorite. I love it so much. It's got like this kind of like rose gold kind of hue to it. So pretty. So yeah, I'm just gonna dab that all over the lid. I did not break the universe. My nose is looking pink. It's because I just blew my face trumpet. Okay, so once that's all done, you want to go back with that little precise crease brush and just add in a little bit more on that outer corner, just so that it's a little more visible, I guess, because you can kind of lose a little bit of it when you apply that lid shade. And just blend it over the edge so that there isn't a clear line between the lid shade and that outer corner. There we go. Okay, this is the point where I do mascara, because if I do my bottom lash line first, I get mascara all over it and ruin it. So yeah. Yeah, I mean, mascara is kind of the same no matter who's doing it, so I'm just gonna do this close up to my mirror so I can see what I'm doing and don't poke my eye out, and I shall be right back. Okay, so I just applied my Star Wars Special Edition Super Sizer mascara from CoverGirl, this one. It's the waterproof version. I always have to use waterproof mascara, unfortunately, these days because my eyes are so crazy watery. But yeah, I love this mascara. I mean, the Star Wars Special Edition is exactly the same formula as the regular waterproof Super Sizer mascara. It gives me all of the volume, all of the length, and all of the curl that I want, with no fuss. It's so good. But yeah, and I cleaned up the mess I made underneath with a Q-tip or cotton bud, depending on where you're from. So yeah, while my mascara is drying, because I always want to make sure it's thoroughly dry before I do my bottom lash line, because, you know, yeah, I don't want to smudge my mascara everywhere. While that's drying, I do my lips. So yeah. To do that, on an everyday basis, I don't really do full-blown contour, blush, highlight, all that kind of stuff. I just get, one of the gorgeous powder products, yes, from my Benefit Cheekathon palette, this one here, yeah, and it's the Dallas Blush, this one here. It's sort of like halfway between a blush and a bronzer, but it's quite cool toned, so it can work to contour as well. So what I do is I just load up the brush and start at the back here, like just tucked under my cheekbone, and apply it kind of where you would a contour, but a bit more blown out. You always want to blend this kind of thing up rather than blending it like down below your cheekbone, because that can make you look a bit gaunt. Unless you want that look, obviously. I mean, you know, to each their own. For me, I find if I look gaunt, it just makes me look more ill, and I'm trying not to look ill. Stay, brush! Okay, so you can see what I mean, hey? It's like it's almost like bronzer slash contour slash blush. It's like all three kind of in one. Okay, so yes, now that I can be confident my mascara's dry, I'm gonna go in with a pencil brush, and I have two because I use them for different purposes. They're from Sonia Kashuk, and I just got them on eBay. Like, all I did was search pencil brush, and these were like $5.95. I'm pretty sure the listing's still up. If it is, I'll link it in the description box, because this is a fantastic little pencil brush. But yeah, which one's got the glitter on it? This one. Okay. So I'm gonna take that Sexpresso shade again, this one here, and just apply that on my bottom lash line, just at the outer corner, like the very outer corner. Just a teeny tiny bit. my face hair. Out of my face hair. And then, because it starts off a bit too harsh, it always does, just grab my ring finger and blend it out a little bit in towards the middle of my eye. There we go. You can see it just adds a little bit of something, a little bit of definition without having to do my entire bottom lash line, which I prefer not to do just because my goal is to make my eyes look more open. So same on the other side. There we go. Okay, so where are we up to? Yes, eyeliner. Yeah, so I always leave my tight lining until after I've done my mascara just because it kind of makes my eyes water sometimes, and once I've got my waterproof mascara on, it's set, it's dry, it's not going anywhere, but if my eyes are watery when I'm applying it, it just runs everywhere, it's so bad. So yeah, this teeny tiny little doodad is the Urban Decay Waterline eyeliner, or Waterliner, one or the other, and it's just the black one. I think it's called, yeah, it's called Legend. So yeah, I'm just gonna apply that in my tight line, my top waterline. Can you guys hear my weird noisy neighbors? What are they doing? So in my bottom waterline, I have my favorite flesh toned eyeliner. Flesh toned is such a weird term because everyone's flesh is a different color, you know? Yeah. But yeah, it's the Rimmel London Exaggerate Waterproof Eyeliner, and the shade is 213 in the nude. So yeah, this is awesome for my waterline because even with my super watery eyes, this actually stays put for a decent length of time, which is quite a novelty. You can really see what a difference that makes straight away. It just really brightens up your eyes. I can see! Oh, and I can see how much of the crap in the background you guys can see now as well. Yay. Oh, see my little Deadpool. Ah, my friend Marion made me that. She's such a sweetie. Hi, Marion. Okay, so second last thing, because there's always highlight. My favorite lip balm, like, of all time. Yeah. It's from, I think they're a Japanese brand. Japanese or South Korean. They're called Kose. And it's just their pure hyaluronic acid lip balm, and it's got SPF 20 as well, so really, really good stuff. Like, nothing moisturizes my lips quite as effectively as this stuff does. In terms of lip treatments, my favorite is definitely the Lanolips 101 Ointment Multi-Balm. This stuff. I love the strawberry flavor. But yeah, I put this one on at night because it's something that stays on right through until the morning. So yeah, if you have super dry lips, those two are my holy grail solutions to that problem. Okay, so on an everyday basis, my ultimate go-to lip color is just a pinky nude. I have so many different pinky nudes, but my favorite lip liner for that purpose is either this one from ColourPop. It's the Lumiere Lippy Pencil. Yes, Lippy Pencil. But there's also, where's it gone? This one, the Rimmel Exaggerate lip liner in East End Snob. They're identical. They are total dupes for each other, but this one's run out. So yeah, I'm using my itty bitty Lumiere one. They have very similar formulas as well. They're not just color dupes. They're both very, very creamy, and they stay put really, really well. They really extend the lifespan of your lipstick. So yeah, I'm gonna put this one on close up to the mirror, so I will be back in a moment. Okay, so my lips are super, super dry today, which is a real pain because I really wanted to use my ColourPop, I think it's an Ultra Satin, or no, it's an Ultra Matte, I'm pretty sure it's an Ultra Matte, liquid lipstick in the shade Alyssa. I really wanted to use this one. It's my favorite lately. It's so pretty. It's just this really beautiful, really pinky nude, like blush kind of pinky nude. But yeah, let's see, what else have I got? This is a dumb question. The answer is a long list. Here's something I haven't worn in a while. Ooh, definitely. I'm gonna use my Too Faced Melted Liquid Lipstick in Melted Fig. I love this. I haven't used it in like months, I feel like. Probably more like a couple of weeks, but it feels like forever. Done! Oh, that took forever. God. Yeah, my hands really suck today, like more than usual. So, yeah. That was kind of a lengthy process of screwing it up and tidying it up with cotton buds. So yeah, now it looks good. Hope it stays. Okay, highlight. Yes, the final thing. Oh my god. I'm totally gonna use my little holy grail, totally knackered apricotta eyeshadow from Essence. I love this stuff. It's such a gorgeous highlight, especially when you're super pale. So yeah, off with the glasses again. And for highlight, I always use the Real Techniques setting brush. This one, it's so good for highlight. So with this, you just want to pick up a little bit, like dab it a couple of times, and that's it. Because it's very pigmented. I mean, it is an eyeshadow. And take whatever's left down the middle of my nose. A little bit above my brows. Just on like the pointy bits. A little bit on my chin. I always take a little bit on my finger to put on my Cupid's bow. Just because I don't want to overdo it or screw up my lipstick, especially when it took me so long to get it looking right. Ta-da! All done! Good. Okay, now I have to head out to my GP appointment. And I'm totally gonna get comfort food beforehand. Oh my god. So glad I have time to. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, and it was really nice to just do a chill one for a change and like, yeah, just, you know, So yeah, I'd love to hear how you guys are doing and what you guys are up to today and that sort of stuff in the comment section below. And yeah, follow me on Instagram if you want to see like reviews of some of the K-beauty stuff that I've been trying out lately. I'm definitely going to do a K-beauty video, like a tutorial, some product reviews, that kind of thing of like, you know, the big stuff. Like I've got a little contour palette that I want to show you guys, and oh yeah, a fantastic sponge applicated blush. As weird as that sounds, and it's really good. So yeah, stay tuned for that. But yeah, it is so good to be back filming. Oh my god, I miss this and I miss you guys, and yeah, that's the big thing, I miss you guys. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have an awesome day and an awesome week. And please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe so that you don't miss my future videos. And there will be future videos soon for a change. Yes, I'm determined to get back into my routine. I've pre-filmed a bunch of stuff, so yeah. But yes, I shall see you guys in my next video. See ya.